you how to show up online. If you want to grow your business, you need to make more sales. And if you want to make more sales, people have to know who you are. So we are here to have a dance party, right, everybody? Yeah, dance party. What? We're having a dance party today. Okay, that was kind of mellow. TR is going to dance, I promise. He's like, what did I get myself into? All right, so we are going to have a dance party today just for you. And in this dance party, here's what's going to happen. We are bringing you loads of tips today that will help you to be able to magnify your message, to help you to be able to show up more online, to be more visible so that more people can find you and throw credit cards at your face. So if we've never met before, my name is Molly Mahoney. I'm so glad to be here with you today. And I have loads of friends, some people that I've known forever, some people that I've known just for a very short amount of time. But they are amazing human beings, and they are all here with us to give you a quick tip on how you can be more visible. And we are here because we are all a part of this really cool thing called the Magnify Your Message Toolkit. And so if you want more information about this and you want to be able to get a hold of all of the goodies that we have today, just drop the word info below this video and we'll make sure that we reach out and get you the link so that you can get access to all of the downloads. We're going to jump right in, and actually Katie is going to kick us off. We're going to be here for an hour today. We're so glad that you're here with us. Let us know in the chat, where are you watching from? And Katie's going to give us our first tip. So Katie, tell us a little more about you, like what you do in your biz, and then jump into your first tip.
Amazing. Yeah. Thanks again for putting this together, Molly. I'm so excited to be here with you and so many familiar faces. But so I am a social media strategist, and I help people grow their social media, grow online using social media by posting less. Yes, I am. I know. And it's so funny. Like we're Molly and I love her, and we are on two different sides of the fence, but we are still great friends. But yeah, so I teach people how to grow online while posting less. And my big tip for visibility boosters is to use podcasting as part of your social media strategy. Podcasting, whether you're a guest or a host, it will help you amplify your reach and give you so much content that you're never going to be sitting there saying, I don't know what to post about today. And I know not everybody thinks they have all the tools to start a podcast of their own, but I'm here to tell you that you can. And you don't need to have a bunch of fancy equipment. You just need to have an idea and a strategy in place. And if you don't want to have your own show, then podcast guesting is for you. You can still have a ton of content to grow online and have more things to talk about.
Man, it's so true. And it's such a great way to build relationships also, which I know so many of us are really big about. So if you have a podcast and you're here as a guest for this party, raise your hand and tell us you have a podcast just so we know. Hooray. So if you want to be a guest on a podcast, you have all these people now that you can reach out to. So Katie being one of them, really great tip. It's so easy because you don't need to get all dolled up for the camera. You can just use your voice if you want, which is amazing. Katie, what are you giving as a part of the Magnify Your Message Toolkit?
So for my gift, I am giving a free 31-day content calendar. You are never going to be sitting there saying, I don't know what to post about today. These are going to be prompts and ideas, everything from different Reels ideas to poll ideas. This content calendar is going to give you 31 days of content generating ideas, and you're never going to be stuck saying, I can't post because I don't know what to post.
It is so good. And I will say that I've known Katie for years, and she's just the most amazing human. She's also in our GLAM program, and I have seen the value that she provides on the total opposite side of what I do as a human, because I post 4 times a day. She posts 4 times a month. And that's really the beauty of what we do here, is that you get to develop your own strategy as long as you actually show up. So Katie, thank you so much. I know you have to hop off, but it's really, really awesome to have you here. Hooray. Bye, Katie. Okay, you guys, I'm super stoked about this podcast idea, because who else is going on the Podcasters Cruise? Krista.
Oh, yeah.
So good. I know, Katie, we've been talking about it a lot. All right, we're going to check in with the chat before we move to our next tip. And again, I am jumping in so fast on all of this, but I see that we have Axel is here. We've got Kendra is here. Axel says he's live. Hi, folks. I believe Axel is in Germany. Axel, and you're in Germany. Is that right? Or do you just speak German? remind me. Okay, Kendra's here. Cassandra, so good. Cassandra, I love it. All right, so let us know where you are in the chat. And we've got lots of infos coming in. So if you would like the downloads that all of us have for you, like Katie's 31 or 31 day posting calendar that she has, then just drop the word info in the chat. And wherever you're watching this, we'll make sure that you get access to that. All right, we are going to move to our next friend. Elizabeth, are you ready?
Sure.
Okay, amazing. Here we go.
Hi, I'm Elizabeth Godey, and I own a company called Ratliff Consulting, and I help solopreneur females go to become CEOs. And because less than 2% of all VC funding in 2022 went to female founders, I am helping change that by helping empower women to start wealth-based businesses that people want to buy and invest in.
So good. And I'm so grateful for what you're doing with that. I know. Oh, whoa, I did not need to make my face like that. there I am on top of the screen. So good. And I love, you and I have talked about this a lot. We both got to go to the Gen AI conference together, and we were one of such few women at that conference. So I love that you are committing to that. So awesome. Tell us your tip.
Yeah. So my tip is making sure that you have a clear, straightforward strategy to support all of your initiatives that you have going on. So actually, it's perfect that I followed Katie, because my giveaway perfectly complements hers, which is I actually have the full template and plan that you can put all of her tips into and make sure that you fill out all 18 months of the next year.
They do go together so perfectly. It's amazing. I love it. And I see that we have Gabriella has joined us also. So Gabriella, I'm going to bring you up on the screen. I got you. Hooray. And Elizabeth, with 18 months, why did you choose 18 months instead of the year?
Well, because we're already 6 months into this year. So it felt like we wanted to just complete it through December of next year. And the great news is that it allows you to get an even further amount of planning done.
Oh my gosh, I love it. And I so agree with this fact about the strategy. I know lots of times, especially in situations like this, we get lots of little nuggets, little tips that come out, but then we don't have the full blown plan. So I'm so glad that you're here to help us with that. It's so good. And when you actually go to get this, if you drop the word info below, I'm going to show what this looks like on the screen. Have you guys seen how awesome this page looks? Those of you that are here, have you seen it? It looks so good. And so, Krista and her team helped to get this together. And then all of us are here featured actually in this big toolkit. So I'm going to screen share and show this to y'all. And I know we've got Cindy is getting ready to join us in the room as well. Okay, let's look at this magic. So you can see I've got my AI tools popping up on the screen. So in here, what's going to happen when you type the word info below is that we'll give you a link with this, all this access on here. So when you opt in, you will get access to the opportunity to opt in for all of these gifts, including, let's get to Elizabeth's. Where's yours on here? There's Katie's, which we had. We also have, Elizabeth, stop me when I get to yours. Ready? Oh, I see it. I see.
It's down near the bottom, I think.
I like it, because you're going to get so much.
Oh, here it is.
It's right. I was like, oh, is that you? That's you. Okay. So you're going to get this full social media plan template. You can pair it with Katie's social media at the actual content. And then you've got a year and a half ready to go so that you can actually show up more powerfully. I love it so much. Hooray. All right. Thank you, Elizabeth. Okay. We're going to, Elizabeth, if you want to hang out like in the green room here, I'm going to bring you back on, but I'm going to make sure that Cindy gets in as well. So I'm going to pop you out just for a second and then I'll bring you back on. Okay. Awesome. Thank you. Hooray. Okay, Pam, are you ready for this?
Sure.
Okay, this is Pam, and I am obsessed with how magical she is. And you're just so brilliant also. I'm so grateful for your insights, and I love having you in our community. So are you ready to share?
I am. So I'm Pam Langworth, the founder of Simply Magic Marketing, and we help busy entrepreneurs streamline and scale their business using a combination of strategy, innovation, AI, automation, and all the good pieces that go with it, so they can scale simply and sustainably without losing their mind or breaking the bank, all of which are super important. So my tip is metrics. And I know they don't sound very sexy, but oh, good God, they could be super sexy. But tracking all of your initiatives to build your visibility not only lets you know you're going in the right direction, but it gives you a chance to have a dance party and celebrate every little win you have. So for each thing you're doing, be sure you're setting those easy goals and then tracking your progress toward them. And believe me, it makes such a huge difference. And then you don't feel like you're shouting into the void. Because
Okay, I so agree with you, and I should have brought my mug that said, "You guys, we need to take a poll." So let's take a poll. You have two options for this poll. You can put, let's say, just say yes or no in the chat, and here, if you agree with this, raise your hand, and if you don't agree, just make a sad face. Okay, are you ready? So, the question is, do you love spreadsheets? Yes or no? Spreadsheets? Yes. No, Lori. Ah. And the cool thing is, it's okay if you don't love them. You can still be successful without loving spreadsheets. Pam, I don't know if I've ever told you that I actually have a shirt that says, I've never worn it, but it sits in my drawer because it's really funny. It says, a lady in the streets and a freak in the spreadsheets.
I love it. I need to get me one of those.
I'm gonna figure out where I got it, and I'll get it for you. I also have I think what Sarah, our awesome coach at the Prepared Performer, she got me a mug that says, it's time. This calls for a spreadsheet, which is good too. But I really love spreadsheets. Are sexy. I totally agree. What do you suggest for those people that hate them or that can't handle them?
Then that's what you delegate out. First thing, you have somebody else do the grunt work of putting the data in the spreadsheet so you can be the CEO you were born to be and just know the top line. Because you don't need to know the minutia.
I love it. Awesome. Did you tell us what your gift is?
I have not yet.
Oh, let's do that too. Let me see it.
One of my favorite ways to gain visibility is to run challenges. Ooh. So I'm gifting my 7-day challenge power pack, which after doing, I don't know how many challenges with clients, they're my spreadsheets, checklists, ideas for challenges, all put together in one neat little bundle. And I added a secret bonus for those people who claim my power pack, which will take up of time that I used to spend staring at a Google Calendar. So
I love the secrets. I love secret bonuses. So
me too.
This is awesome. And actually, I love that you mentioned that, because sometimes when we do things like this, and I'm sure, many of us have been in so many of these, we've seen giveaways like this. And the reason that I decided to participate and to get all my friends together today to organize this toolkit is because this one is really easy, where you get to select which things you want. So it's not like when you opt in here. And remember, just drop the word info below in order to get access. When you come here, it's not like you're automatically going to be subscribed to all of these different email lists and all of these different communities. I don't even use the word email list. I use the word community because that's really what we have with our email community. And what you get to do is you'll see on the thank you page that you will actually get to decide which of these that you want. So Pam is giving you an extra bonus when you decide that you want to download her challenge giveaway as well, which I think is really awesome. Hooray. Thank you, Pam. All right. Okay. We're bouncing around in order. And I think we're going to keep going this way. But I think, TR, you were actually next on my list before the way that I had it. So I was going in order of when we got here. So I'm bumping you up, TR. Are you ready to come on up?
Well, hot dog, as long as everybody can hear me, I'm ready.
We can. So I've known it, TR, I've known you longer than most people here. And I'm super grateful for all the fun we've had together. So I'm going to bring you up on the screen and take it away.
All right. So I am going to start off my time having this friendly conversation with the audience that showed up today by asking the audience a question. If you create content, whether you've created content from scratch, whether you use ChatGPT or Jasper and post it on your social media profiles, which of the following scenarios do you believe would increase your chances of getting more eyeballs on and engagement with your posts? In other words, which would you want? Would you want 5 eyeballs on that content that you've created? Or would you want 50 eyeballs? Type it into the comment section. Which specific scenario do you want happening for you?
I was wondering, I was like, why does TR have these giant eyeballs behind him? And I knew there must be a reason.
I had a custom shirt made, got eyeballs just for this because Molly said it was a party.
Oh my gosh. Okay. And TR knows how to throw a party. I will just say, keep going.
Thank you. All right. So we're getting a lot of 50s, right? So if you answered 50, then you're in the right place. So what I want to do is put things into perspective. With the mass market appeal of ChatGPT in the last 6 months, content has become a commodity. It's become a commodity. So entrepreneurs like you are searching for ways to increase the eyeballs on and engagement with the content that they are creating and posting on their social media profiles. So what I want to do is introduce you to my proven and proprietary engagement-based marketing method. Engagement-based marketing method. It's rooted in relationships and it'll get you rapid results. So the engagement-based marketing method, it operates with the primary premise that the more you engage with other people's posts, the more you increase the chances that they will engage with yours. It addresses 2 specific things. Number one thing that Molly absolutely stresses, which is the human element. Like, prove to people that you're paying attention to them and that you have care and compassion for their specific situation. And then reason number 2 is there's all this talk about the algorithm. There's one thing that never changes with the algorithm for Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn, YouTube, and any other social media platform, and people aren't talking about it. It's the fact that when you react to and comment on another person's post, there's a permanent connection. It's coded in the algorithm to connect you with that other individual. So if you react to and comment on someone else's post, then there's a connection and you're increasing your chances of the algorithm. Trigger the technology, teach the technology to pre-populate your post in front of that person. So I'm going to leave everybody with an essential exercise. And this is an essential exercise that I teach my clients during my 8-week Activate the Algorithm Organic Marketing Intensive. Step number 1, create a list of 3 prospects that are in your pipeline. Step number 2, open up LinkedIn, go to their LinkedIn profile, find a post, and then react to that post and comment on that post. The reason is because LinkedIn will actually notify that individual, not only that that you commented, but it'll notify them that you viewed their profile. It will help you activate the algorithm and it'll increase your chances of more eyeballs on and engagement with what you post, and repeat that for partners and repeat it for people with podcasts that you want to be on. So the essential exercise is take action. List off 3 prospects, 3 partners, and 3 platforms, and go to their LinkedIn profile, react to, and comment on their posts. It will trigger the engagement-based marketing method.
I love it so much. So good. So those of you that are here in our community, you know that this is something we talk about a lot. I love it so much, TR. We call this the social triangle. It's what brings that algorithm into place. And did you know, TR, it does something else in addition to the algorithm? Do you know what it triggers? Have you heard? Do you know?
I'm not quite sure where you're going with it, so just go ahead and answer.
It's called the humanism.
Oh, there we go.
Where you mentioned the human element, right? But there's really 2 things. It's so good. It's so good. And we talk about the algorithm like it's like this monster out there, but you're so right that we actually can take control of that. Such a simple, awesome tip. I love it so much. Show up, do it every day. We call that your star tasks. You show up and you send out the ships will come back to you instead of just waiting for your ship to come in. It's so good. TR, what are you giving us as a gift as a part of this toolkit as well?
So for those of you that have found value in the essential exercise and realize that you've got more than 3 prospects, 3 partners, and 3 podcasts you want to be on, if you want to tap into automation and AI to help you perform those tasks, I am giving a free training and free trial to Conversation Copilot. It's the first and only AI-based app that's proven to help you activate the algorithm on social media platforms so that your posts get seen by more people.
So awesome. I love it. Okay, so all you have to do is type the word info below if you want to get access to this. And then we'll get back to you with our individual links, because we all have individual links here that we are sharing as a part of this party. TR, so awesome. So wherever you are, type the word info below. We'll get back to you with access, and you can get access to all of this goodness, including the conversation co-pilot, so that you can start to automate and use AI to trigger both the algorithm and the humanism. I love it so much. Awesome, TR. I love it. Okay, Christy, we're going to you. I think you were next, so we're going to bring you up. Are you ready?
I am ready. I don't know how I'm going to follow TR. That was awesome, TR.
It's amazing.
Oh gosh. Okay, so yeah, I help women. I work with women. I've been doing that for a little over 2 decades, and my focus right now is helping them master and monetize their stories. So it is just amazing to help women hone in on their signature story and use it to attract their ideal clients.
So story is so important, and it's something that so many people get scared about because they worry it's not going to be powerful enough, or all the things, you know. So what tip do you have for us today?
What tip? So that, I think basically what you just said, people are afraid to share their stories. And if we just kind of get out of our own way and realize that nobody really cares about our story, they want to see how our journey can help them with their story. So think of sharing our story as a way to serve others. And, honestly, then that's one of the best ways to hone in on your ideal client, because once we really figure out the best person to serve, our story becomes really powerful to them, and it allows us to attract the people that we are meant to serve.
Oh, that's so good. And it's a really great shift. We love to do this thing called an I test. And what you do is you check to see how many times you use the word I in your copy, so that you shift it to make it more about you. So it's kind of like TR's eyes, but it's a different kind of I test.
Different kind of I test.
Oh, gosh. Christy, what gift do you have for us today?
Yeah, so in the giveaway, I am sharing my Profitize Your Purpose Power Pack, and it is a 5-part little mini series with an action guide to help people hone in on their purpose and use it to, kind of like tap into the purpose and build a strong business out of it. And I also have a little surprise in there, a little bonus. Along with skill set, we need to make sure we've got the mindset that is all in alignment. And so I had a 10-minute affirmation track created, and it is an extra bonus in there. And what I've done is I've taken that affirmation track and I've added it to my phone. And every morning when my alarm goes off, I don't hear a bonk, bonk, bonk. I hear this 10-minute affirmation track.
That's a good nugget.
That's me on the right tone. It's great. So yeah, it's a cool thing to do.
I need to figure out how to set that on my phone. I love that.
Oh yeah. So you add it to Apple iTunes. You can just kind of go ahead and add it in on your phone. And then when you're setting your alarm, it allows you to pick whatever tone you want, which there's a custom option that will go through your library. And then you pick that, whatever track you want.
Amazing. So good. So good. I love it. We do this thing in our coaching calls. We learned it from Jesse and Charlotte, where we do the whooshes. So I wanted to whoosh you on that. Like my natural instinct was to whoosh you. Yes, thank you.
I will accept the whoosh. I'm bringing it in.
Amazing. I love it. So awesome. All right. I popped Pam down for a second because I think we may have one more person trying to join us. So make sure that you stay on with us here, because we're going to have a little wrap-up party as well as we get all of these nuggets. If you are watching here, whether you're on one of my platforms, like on my business page, personal profile, YouTube, one of those places, or you're on one of the amazing platforms of all the guests that we have today, we are actually streaming in, I think, 26 or more different locations today, which is awesome. So I love it. Cool. It's so good. Just drop the word info below. Ooh, Pam, I'm going to pop you down for just one more second. And I think we have one more person coming in, and then I'll bring you back in a sec. Thank you for being amazing. Hi, Pam. Okay. I thought we'd be able to fill up the waiting room here, but our party is too full. It is awesome. We're going to come to Leah in just a second. I've got a really cool story about Leah as well. I don't know what it is. Okay. I've got an awesome story about Leah, which she may be aware of. And then I want to let you know that if you want access to all of this, you can comment below with the word info and we will get you all of the goods from today. I also want to let you know I'm going to do a little extra giveaway as we've had all these sneaky things given out. And so here is what it is. It is, I'm going to tell you, if you drop the hashtag nugget in the chat, share what your best nugget has been so far today. And when you do that, when you drop the hashtag nugget below, I'm going to enter you to win. Some of you know what this is. It's here. It was on the floor. I'm going to bring it up on the screen. I'm going to enter you in to win our children's book, which is called Finding My Awesome. This is actually the strategy that we share with our adult clients to help them to be more confident in showing up online, to help them to be more confident in telling their story. Like Christy was saying, how important that is to help them to be more confident when they're commenting on people's posts if they don't have an AI automated tool like TR has. And I'm going to give away a copy today. All you have to do is drop the hashtag nugget in the chat. And when you drop the hashtag nugget, know that we will enter you to win and we'll pick the winner at the end. When you drop the hashtag nugget, make sure that you share your best takeaway because that's what it actually takes. We want to know what your best takeaways have been. So go ahead and get those nuggets flying. And we are going to go on to our next guest. We now have Deidre here as well, which is great to see you, Deidre. Hello.
Hello. So good to be here.
Great to see you. I love it. Hang out for a sec. We're going to keep going through everybody. We've got Leah up next. So Leah is powerful, y'all. Leah was at my house for an event with our Sales Stars community. And I said, man, I cannot find my phone anywhere. I cannot find my phone anywhere. And Leah, she got very quiet and she said, I believe it is somewhere with a book. She gave me all of these little nuggets as to where it was. When I found the dang phone, it was sitting on top of my computer, which looks like a book. There were a bunch of other things that she said. She knew exactly where it was because she has magical superpowers, which she will tell you about right now. Leah, I'm so glad that you're here.
Yes, thank you. Thank you for having me. And yeah, thanks for the reminder. So that's a great segue. Who am I and what do I do? I am Leah Dunlap. I'm known as the Oracle on purpose because I do have an intuitive gift. I'm an intuitive guide for business leaders and entrepreneurs, and I help them to understand what their purpose is so that they can find their path to millions. And my tip today actually has a lot to do. So I'm so glad I was there after Christy and actually after your book, which I got for my own son and I love so much. And here's my tip. My tip is a reminder. Fear is a terrorist. Fear is a terrorist. And if you pay attention to it once, it will keep coming back for more. So with that in mind, if you're afraid of sharing your message, of sharing who you really are and what you're really about here, then you're actually magnifying the wrong message. So for me, the key to remember is if you're afraid of who you really are meant to be in the world, you got to figure that out first. Because once you've actually created a message that's worth sharing and that is aligned to who you really are, then your message that you're magnifying actually attracts the right people and gives you that path to purpose and prosperity. So to me, that's the big thing. Is a reminder that remember, fear is a terrorist. Once you pay it once, it will keep coming back for more. So make sure that you pay attention and focus on the things you want in your life and who you really are.
Man, I love that. It's like a sticky one. It's like, those little things that you like stick on the window and then they like crawl on you. That's like what fear is. I totally agree. Good one. So what is it that you have as your gift today?
So my gift is actually my 5 tips for purpose and prosperity. It's called the Purpose and Prosperity Roadmap. And I too have you, as Molly would say, I got you. So if you are one of those people that's listening to that and thinking, yeah, I'm not sure that I'm sending out the right message. I'm not sure I'm aligned with what I'm really doing in my life. This will give you that 5 quick steps to find out if you're on alignment or if you're on the right path. And if you're still stuck, I got you, as Molly would say. Because in the gift, I'm actually giving you an opportunity, once you go through those 5 steps, to sit down and get some intuitive guidance from me to hone in on what your purpose is and that path forward.
So good. And one thing that I've noticed also is that our purpose sometimes changes. It's not like we're always exactly, once I've recently realized everything that I had put on my like big, huge, scary vision that I claimed in 2020 and put out loud on Facebook and all these things. Like, it's already happened. And so it's a really awesome opportunity to expand and accept more good. So I love it so much. Hooray. Whooshes to you too. So good. Okay. We've got more guests coming up. So I'm going to give you a little bit of the next of what you can expect. So we're going to go in order. I'm going to bump. Krista's going to come up here, then Deidre, then Michelle, my dance partner, who I haven't seen in so long. And then we're going to go Cindy, because I know you were here and then got bumped out somehow. And then Gabriella and Lori, we've got you guys coming in, bringing us home. So this is going to be super, super awesome. Krista and I actually met on a cruise ship, and we realized, I mean, as we do, right? I called in on my banana phone and I was like, hey, Krista, I really need another musical theater head with me on this big boat of business owners. And she stepped right in. And I was singing.
Here we go.
I was singing Goldfinger, as you do on a cruise ship in a karaoke bar. And Krista choreographed this amazing dance number to Goldfinger.
In the moment.
In the moment. Okay, now this is not what she actually does in business.
We're doing a sexy dance in a totally tacky tourist Mickey Mouse ears tie-dye shirt, and it was hilarious. But Molly's amazing.
It was so awesome. And I know that's not what you're here to talk about, but if you want to have more fun, that's how you make more money. So I got to make sure I tell people how fun you are as well. Share with us what you got going on.
Well, I am the proud co-founder of the Infinite List, which is the fabulous list building membership community that is the platform that Molly has chosen to use to produce this fabulous toolkit, this Magnify Your Message Toolkit, with this, which is a collection of lead magnets and amazing gifts, amazing resources that she's sharing with all of you who are out there to help improve your life and your business. It's also a collection of gathering these amazing people that are here on the show today and some others. And that's what we get to do here at Infinite List is our team creates the pages, the tech, the gathering, all of the mechanics behind so that you can get your beautiful lead magnet, your free gift, that thing that attracts people into your world so that you can get more eyeballs. I'm going to go with TR's theme because I like to say, when you've got a fabulous lead magnet, let's give me a wave. Well, I know everybody in this room has one because they're all here, but everybody out there that's watching, if you have a fabulous lead magnet, do you want 80 people to see it, or do you want one person to see it? So if you want 80 people or more people to see it, then drop 80 in the chat. That's what we do.
Drop 800 in the chat. Drop 8,000 in the chat.
It's all about getting your lead magnet in front of thousands of essentially warm people, right? Because we're all doing this together. So as we are sharing in this beautiful collaborative toolkit, we are sharing each other's audience. So the people that know me now know Gab, and they now know Christy, and they now know Molly, and then vice versa. And that's how we're able to grow. And so we're really just thrilled to pieces that Molly has, chosen to use the Infinite List, be a member, and bring more wonderful people into our group. And we'd love all of you out there that are saying, "Hey, Molly's taught me how to make a fabulous lead magnet. I want more eyeballs. I want to play." Well, we're here to help.
And one thing that I love about this so much is that even like, so many of you I've met in person, many of you I'd only met online, like of the members who are up here with us in the video today, sharing these awesome tips. This gives me a chance to be able to play with you. So we started like our own messenger chat and we're all sharing tips and things in there as well. So it's just been so fun to be able to connect with everybody and really have a party for 3 weeks, because this isn't like some high pressure thing. You've got 3 weeks to go to that dang link, but you're going to go to it today because we're going to give it to you when you drop the word info below. Awesome. Great. So I got a little enamored by everything you were saying. Was that your tip too? Was like join a group like this?
It's about get tapped in with a great lead magnet, which I think that's something that you help lead and do. We also do with our members. And then if you've got it, shine it, right? This is all about visibility. So it's about getting that lead magnet in front of as many people as possible. And the Infinite List is I got to say, I'm a little biased, but it's exactly the best place to put it, where you also get this connection of community and great training.
It's so awesome. I love it. And so if we go to this magical link today with all of this goodness, what do you got for us there?
All right. Well, to be honest with you, the gift that I left is a little bit of a side note. I personally love teaching about habits, your habits for success. And so I've got a great formula in there. It is harness your habits.
Hold the phone, dude. I had seen yours. It is like probably more important than any of ours. No offense to everybody else. But if you don't believe that things are possible, none of the other tips that we're giving will help you. So make sure that you go drop the word info below to get access to this goodness, because man, that is awesome. 8 beliefs to unlock your path to success, eh?
Absolutely. And if I could, Molly, if anybody's hearing this and like, I want to play next time around, tell them what they can drop in the link so that your team can share your connection to this fabulous world that we're all here playing in. So
that is a really good point. So if you want to play in a party like this, just drop the word play below. And I do have a little bit of a caveat to add today. I didn't set up any messenger bots on this video today because I knew we were going to be live in so many different places. So I will let you know as well, if you are watching on a separate account, then make sure that you go to the person's link that they are sharing underneath their videos. And just know that we'll get back to you by the end of today to get you that stuff. So just drop the word play if you're interested in playing like this in the future. I know we're going to be doing more parties like this. And the people that you see here, a lot of us will be, a lot of them will be doing parties too like this. So it's good. I love it. Amazing. Thank you, Krista. So good. Okay. Deidre and I met thanks to the amazing Katie Brinkley, because I said I was going to Austin, and Katie Brinkley, who was on earlier today, given a great tip about podcasting and sharing 31 posts that you can do on social media. We met at this internet marketing party and I instantly fell in love with her. I would just like to say, so she has the coolest AI tool on the planet that we use all the time called Capsho. I'm obsessed with it. And the way that she markets her AI tool is also unlike anything I've ever seen, because she actually gives you such deep value in the way that we can actually repurpose our content. So it's called Capsho. I'm obsessed. I'm going to put my link for Capsho in the chat of our videos because I love it so much. And Deidre, tell us what you got today.
Oh my gosh, thanks for having me here. This is so exciting. So yes, Deidre, Capsho, what else can I tell you? We basically, in short, Capsho is an AI-powered content marketer. So we help entrepreneurs repurpose and market their expert content. And how Capsho does that is you upload your audio video file, and it creates your title and description, social media captions across multiple different platforms, emails. We create promotional and engagement email. We create YouTube description for you, LinkedIn article, 4 types of blog posts. And we also just launched last week our Creative Studio, which is where it actually Capsho helps identify sound bites, so you can create your power clips. It also identifies segments, so you can create 3 to 5 minute YouTube videos, and it identifies quotes. It's like a powerhouse. So yes,
we're going to be using it for this video also, which even though there's so many of us here on, we're going to use it. So everybody will get like their own little Capsho package. It's awesome. Amazing. So what's your tip for today?
My tip. Okay. So I really struggle with this. So I thought I'd go with something that's like, I'm an introvert. I know people get really like, they're surprised when they hear that. So introvert to introvert, if you're an introvert on here too. My tip to you is to not be afraid to take up space. I think that's the thing. Like growing up and everything, I was always apologizing for wanting to become visible. And so if you are here and you've ever felt like that, you've ever felt like you've had to apologize for being visible, please don't. Take up space and just be proud of it.
Man, I love that. What like a heartfelt, really, it's true. I always talk about showing up, but it's more than just showing up. Show up and take up space.
Yeah.
I like it. It's so good. And we're all giving you ways that you can show up and take up space. So what's the gift that you have for us today?
Oh, yes. So I have a really cool visibility pack. So it's a really short audio mini course that you can just plug into your ears. It's literally less than 20 minutes. I think it was like 25 minutes maybe. And it goes through the 16 ways that you can create content for social media really quickly and really easily that are powerful. And you get a mini course on how to create those power clips, and you get an extended free trial of Capture as well. So a ton of things for you to get really like sink your teeth into and really create that visibility for yourself.
Oh my gosh, it's so good. I love it so much. Okay, amazing. And I know you've got to hop off, so I'm grateful that you were able to jump in and join us. And we'll see you soon. So thank you so much, Deidre, for being here with all of us. Hooray. Okay, so many good tips. I love that we're getting more nuggets in here. So keep those nuggets coming. Don't be afraid to take up space. I love it. We're going to come back and do some more insights in a bit. But first, we're going to hop to Michelle. Michelle, we haven't seen each other in forever. You're such an awesome partner on the dance floor as well. And I'm so glad that you're here.
Molly, it's so great to be here. Thank you so much for inviting me. And I'm so glad you've been talking about story and the power of story, because that's what I do. I help entrepreneurs just like you tell better stories. Like everyone here, we all need to tell stories. So I help entrepreneurs tell better stories so we can grow our companies. And when we think about these different places, I mean, we all want to be more visible. We all want to get our message out there so we can help people. And whether it's all of the great ideas that you've heard here out on social media, using AI tools, talking to our team so they can help us grow our business, podcasts, speaking, whatever mode of visibility we're using. If you think about it, we're always telling stories. We're telling stories about our companies, ourselves, our ideal clients, our vision, our purpose, what it is we do. And so many entrepreneurs know we need to tell stories to grow our companies, but we don't know how to do it. And so, Molly, I didn't tell you I was going to do this, but I want to give, instead of like talking to you about story, I want to give a demonstration really briefly about the power of story. Because here's the tip. When you can learn even one aspect of story and tweak the dial on that, you can change your visibility no matter what you're doing. Networking, speaking from stage, you have your podcast, you're posting on social media, you're interacting, you're creating that human element. It skyrockets no matter what you're doing. It's underneath it all. So Molly, here's what I want you to do for me. If you will give me any topic, all right, it could be a cup, it could be something abstract like love. It could be a sales process, anything, because I want to do this love. I didn't tell you I was going to do this.
Okay. The power of play.
The power of play. Fantastic. Here's version 1 without the story element. Here's version 2 with the story element. You're probably all going to want to go away with version 1. Don't. It's just 20 seconds, 10 seconds, right? The power of play. This is without the story element. The power of play. Play is fun. I used to play when I was a kid. Play could be really a good thing for business to add it. That was 5 seconds. How many want to still listen to me? Nobody, right? You can lose your audience in 5 seconds. Some of you guys are smiling, right? It was missing that one key story element. And so play. I didn't know Molly was going to give me this topic. Let me think. Play. When we learn to play in our businesses, everything is fun. Everybody has fun, and our companies grow. Our teams play. We find playfulness with our kids. Our day goes better, and we start to see creative ideas flowing because we've tapped into that kid self that we all have grown from. Tap into play. It'll be more fun for everybody, and your company can't help but grow.
It only took a few more seconds, which is super cool. I love it.
Version 2, if we just learn even one story element, everything changes. And do you know what the story element was that I was adding? You all probably learned it in high school. You fell asleep. The teacher didn't know why it was so important for business, right? What is that element? Even one element will change everything. And the element, let me tell you, because I know we only got a second here, the element that I was missing the first time, you all fell asleep in 5 seconds. And the element that I added the second time, it's theme. Did you remember that from high school English classes?
Yes.
1 point. You all fell asleep in 5 seconds and didn't want to hear me.
Love it.
Without the theme. Over here with the theme, everybody's paying attention. It wasn't perfect. It doesn't have to be perfect. Molly gave me this on the spot.
Oh, good.
Podcasting, whether you're on social media, whether you're engaging it doesn't matter where you are. Nobody hears us here. Everybody hears us here. That's one of the, and I know you're going to ask me about my 7 quick tips. So the gift I have is 7 quick tips for crafting an inspiring story that sells. That's tip number 5. You got to make one point. Doesn't matter what venue you use, everything, all of the other pieces that you're using here, podcasting, even about, if you want to create a schedule and a structure, you got to tell your team what to do. Like,
oh my gosh, I love it so much.
One tip, it changes everything.
So good. That's only tip number 5. There are 6 more in the 7 quick tips for crafting an inspiring story. Oh my gosh, Michelle, I love it so much. And it was palpable. What an awesome example. When you drop the word info below, you're going to get access to that. We'll come back to you and get you that information. And also all the goodness from everybody else who's here today. So I love it, Michelle, so much. So palpable, like I said. All right. We got 3 more tips coming up for us. So Cindy, we're going to be next. Gabby, do you need to go? Just to make sure I understood the note here. Okay, Cindy, you're going to go up next and we're going to come to you. Perfect. Cindy, are you ready for this?
I'm ready.
We've been connected online for such a long time and I'm so excited to have the chance to be able to spend more time. Here you go.
Yes. You was actually on my summit years ago, you remember?
Oh my gosh, it was such a long time ago though. It's awesome. I love it.
Long time ago. Okay, I'm Cindy J, the Visibility Whiz. And let me ask you, how many times have you asked yourself, where can I find my clients? People are asking that question constantly, but that's the wrong question to ask. Simply because your clients are everywhere, the question you should be asking yourself is, how can I clarify my message and add value so that my ideal clients find me? When you approach it from that question, now you are in control of the outcomes. I believe so many people are everywhere because they're trying to have their clients so they can find their clients, but you only need to be on one platform and hone that platform, get your message clear, and you're going to have enough clients for a lifetime.
I love what you just said about how everyone is trying to be everywhere, because when you try to be everywhere, you're actually nowhere.
Yeah.
So really great reframe on that. So good. Get clear and then figure out how you're going to communicate that to other people. So what's the gift that you have for us today?
My gift is the top money-making activities. Something that I found that so many entrepreneurs do is they may be good at the visibility, they may be good at lead generation, but they don't know the fine difference between visibility, lead generation, and money-making activities. You can have the same activity, and there's one thing that's going to separate them all, which I reveal inside of the money-making activities. There's also a long list of activities that you can print out and try to do one each day, even if it's for 15 minutes. A lot of people are so busy with their visibility or lead generating that they're not doing the money-making activities and wondering why they're still broke in their business. And also
I would venture to say that most people are in that place and they're like, why is this not working? And it's like, pick up the dang phone and actually talk to people, right? But I know there's so much more. It's not.
There's so many more other activities. And also in the report, I am sharing 5 things that provide 80% of your income. So you'll want to go download the top money-making activities so you can start making my tagline, step into who you are with outrageous confidence for more visibility, influence, and profits.
I love it so much. Thank you. So good, Cindy. You're speaking my love languages, all of them. So, okay, up next, we've got Gabriella. Gab, we just met on the last, when was it? We were on a thing together recently. Do you remember that? It was with Krista. Something. We were like crossing over, but it was fun waving at you as we went by, which was cool. So I'm glad that you're here now too. Tell us what you got.
Hey everybody, I'm Gabriella, creator and founder of Gab Talks, and my gift is 7 tips, 7 keys to stand out online. And I'm going to give you just kind of key number 3, which taps into what everybody else has been talking about. And that is to build relationships. When you are online trying to generate visibility and credibility, it can't just be a one-way kind of a thing. It has to go both ways. I want to, if it's okay with you, I want to share a quick little story of a conversation that I've been having for the last 2 days that highlights this. And one of the things I think that people get stuck on, this is very counterintuitive to the way most people operate. But I tie it into Mary Kay Ash, where she's known for the quote, everybody has an invisible sign around their neck that says, make me feel important, right? So I had somebody reach out to me the other day because I love promoting, highlighting other people. And they asked if I could highlight them. And I said, sure, what am I going to receive in return? And it didn't necessarily mean a monetary. I just needed it to be an equal, equitable, fair exchange of energy one way or another. And she said, well, I can do this or that. And I started looking into what she does. And I then turned around and said, hey, I can go do all of this other stuff for you. And she said, that's great, but
oh gosh, I clicked the wrong button. Wait, say it again. I clicked the wrong button. My finger missed the wrong thing. So you said I can do all this stuff for you, and then I left a cliffhanger.
Yeah, so I looked at her page, and what she does relates to, I have a 15-year-old and it would help my kid and all of this other stuff, and I can promote her to my kid's school, etc. And she's like, wait, you said what can I do in return for you, and now you're giving me all of this suggestions of how you can help me. How does that help you? Right? And that's counterintuitive. And what I told her was like, well, yes, that's true, but when I do that for you, it positions me, it gives you more business, it positions me as a person of value to you. It creates this automatic law of reciprocity that when I build you up, you want to then give back to me. And when I come to you and say, hey, I have something going on that I need from you, your automatic response is, of course I will. And she said, oh, I get it. And she literally, before we even are in business, she's like, I'm going to make a link for you that I only give to my clients, but you're going to get your own personal link. I'm going to go and do this for you. Like, and I haven't even promoted her yet. I just told her how I was going to promote her.
I love it. So give.
Make
it's so
others
good.
Feel important.
And what is it that you've got for us to go with that today? I love that. What's the gift that you have for us? Speaking of giving.
7 keys to stand out online.
And I've got it in here. I should have remembered the order that all these went into. I know I've gone by it like 4 times. So tell us a little bit about what that is. And we're going to bring Lori up next. 7.
Your screen keeps going up and down.
I know. I've got it. It's coming. 7 keys to show up online. Where are you?
It's 7 keys to build an 7 keys to build an effective online presence. And basically the essence of it is all of the things that everybody here has been talking about. It's pulling them all together and using all of those things that everyone's been talking about to increase and improve your visibility and credibility online with your audience.
I love it so much. So this is really cool because it'll help with everything that we're doing. And I love how all of our gifts are working together. So really, 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 really good. So good. Thank you so much. It's so good. Okay, Lori, you are our final tip. And then we're going to do a quick little like party debrief at the end. Lori and I connected first.
Molly?
Yes.
Just because I don't think you've seen it, Shadid is in the waiting room.
Oh my gosh, I'm so glad.
So
I had no idea.
I'm going to leave, so you actually have 2 more tips, and I will leave so Shadid can come in.
Thank you, Cindy, so much. Thank you. I did not see that. I'm so glad he made it because I know he had another event.
Okay.
So
Bye-bye.
thank you. Okay, Lori.
Yes. Hi.
We met at several events, and I love you, and we've had the best dinners together, and I'm so grateful for you. So tell us what you got.
Yes. Hi, everybody. I'm Lori Lyons, and I own a website design agency, and I'm a marketing strategist. So, despite popular belief, yes, you do still need a website. Social media hasn't taken over the world. All the other stuff hasn't taken over the world. You do still need a website, but we do wanted to make it so that it is new, updated, and refreshed, that it is all about your clients. It's not about you. It's no longer those little trifold brochures that we had, nor are they 4,000 page websites unless you're Apple or Coca-Cola, and then you can get away with it. So my gift for everybody is the top 10 messy marketing mistakes that cost you clients money, and I can't remember what the third one is, but there's a third one. But part of one of those messy marketing mistakes is not paying attention to your website. And you want to make sure that it's updated. You want to make sure, it's kind of like the car sitting in your driveway. If you don't put gas in it, it's not going to serve you. It's not going to go for you. And the same thing with your website. You want to pull all of these tips and pull all of this stuff in and make sure that your website is representing who you are, because it is a first impression of your business. It is a first impression of what people want to say about you or how you serve them. So make sure it's valid and up to date, and that it represents you well.
I love it so much. And I can't wait to read all these messy mistakes, because I'm sure these are also entertaining. Because
I have no sense of humor at all.
And if you're just joining us and you want to know if you're making one of these messy marketing mistakes, drop the word info wherever you're watching this, and our team members will get back to you with the link to sign up so that you can get access to all of these gifts, including this one from Lori, and then also including, we have a new guest with us. I'm so glad that you made it, because I know that you were on another show. So Shadid, so good to see you. Just so you know what we're doing, here's what you're going to do. You're going to introduce yourself really quickly, then give us one nugget. We're doing a nugget giveaway in the chat. So people need your nugget. They can then share your nugget in the chat and then let us know what it is that you're giving away. We're glad that you're here.
Okay, Shadidi Laser. I'm Maryland-based. Licensing is my game. So I help package intellectual property, meaning the knowledge, the skills, and abilities that you've worked with all your life, and help you to package it so that it's profitable, so that you stop exchanging time for money. You start to leverage what you've already created under the create once, sell forever model. And once it's profitable, then we partner with agencies, universities, and corporations through the magic of content licensing. So if you are the official content provider for Harvard University, for example, you get to leverage their promotional budgets, marketing, etc., which of course will help you to land more clients. And within the Magnify Your Message giveaway, what we'll be offering is the corporate clients checklist. So instead of, let's say, focusing on licensing, we focus on the root of getting corporate clients, what you need to present, your marketing, your copy, and how you set up the sales cycle to attract and land corporate clients. It's a specialty of mine, and I'd like to extend that to you.
Man, I love that also, because so often we think that we can only give our knowledge in this one little space that is tied to our own face. But I actually have a friend who has his entire database of content, including all of the interviews that he's done. Like, I think I've done maybe 6 interviews as a part of this educational platform that he has. And he's licensed it in so many countries and so many different languages, which it's just amazing to see the ways that you can do that. So it's such a unique thing that you focus on. And I think it's so important. So do that. So good. I love it. Okay, we've got just a couple minutes left. And so actually, wait a minute. We got all of our tips done in exactly 1 hour. So I would just like to celebrate ourselves. I already messaged my next person that I'm meeting with and told them that I would be late. So we have a few minutes to wrap this up. But I would like to say, if we've never met before, you probably think that I'm a crazy fast talker simply because I'm trying to shove all this in. I would like to let you know this is my natural energy. So welcome to your caffeine shot of the day. I would love to do a really quick, like super rapid fire, just not your own nugget, but from other people today. What was your favorite, just little quick nugget? And I know, Shadid, you were not here, so I'm going to share my nugget first so that you can say my nugget. Does that sound okay? Okay, so my nugget is, you want to have a balance between, if you are going to turn your social media content into actual sales, what usually happens is that sometimes people will focus only on what I call more human focused content, like pictures of the sunset and their dogs, or they'll focus only on salesy content, like buy my stuff, buy my stuff, buy my stuff. That's not the way to make this work. like TR said earlier today, we have to engage, and I'll share that TR is one of my favorite nuggets from today. We have to engage on other people's content so that the algorithm and the humanism wake up. And in the content that we're sharing, and this is really what we focus on in our AI content club, where we create a month's worth of content in about an hour. Two things. One is you have to have a balance of human content, like my favorite engagement post, which is to write on your Facebook page or on LinkedIn, Brussels sprouts, yes or no. It's the best engagement post you will ever write. Brussels sprouts, yes or no. A balance of that and content that instills buying beliefs. So you have to know who your client is and what do they need to believe in order to buy from you. When you can balance those things together and then throw in the third little nugget there is going to be throwing in actually making offers. That's where your content really turns into sales rather than just pouring your soul into social media and not actually being able to make an impact because nobody buys from you. So you want people to throw credit cards at your face, make sure that you balance it with those three things: human content, belief-based content, and actually making offers. That is my nugget. All right, we're going to go around. And what I'm giving actually in here, if you go all the way down to the very bottom of this magic, you'll see I'm giving away my top 100 performing social media posts. These are proven to get hundreds, thousands even sometimes of comments organically. They lead to sales, and you get to swipe all of them when you scroll to the very bottom of the page. So drop the word info below on this video to get access. And if you're watching on YouTube, I know it's kind of hard for us to get back to you. So if you're watching on YouTube, on the very, very end, I'm going to give you my link so that you can go to it. But I don't want to do that because we've got everybody here. So, okay, Leah, you're first on my screen in that moment when I had us there, even though you're not first now. So I called your name. So here you go. What's your favorite?
So here I am. Oh my God, so many good nuggets. I'm going to go like really quickly. Eyeballs, TR, always love you, mean it. And the other one I think that was great was to clarify your theme. I love that. That was like bing, 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 you know. I think we can get off in the weeds. So that was really good and that just stood out for me. So yeah, story and theme.
So awesome. With that in mind, I'm actually going to go to the first person I see on the top of the screen now, which is the theme story lady herself. Michelle, what's your favorite nugget from today so far?
It was said in multiple different ways today. Relationships. It's about real people and relationships. So said in multiple different ways, but that's so important. And one of the things I loved is about count the eyes. Like, how many eyes? Is it about me or is it about that other person? And so, be in real relationships, and it's got to be about that person in front of you. That's crucial.
So good. So good. Gab, quick, what's your quick nugget too?
Okay. My nugget. If you see my logo here, the thing that is your breath guard says mindset matters. I 1000% agree with Krista. No matter what we're doing, if you don't have the right mindset, nothing matters.
I love it, Christy. Yes, that was so good. Where the skill sets are fine, but that mindset really matters. I totally agree with Krista. That's who hopped off. I was like, it's Christy who's here, but it was Krista. You're right. I think we got that a couple times. So good. Lori, what's yours?
Yeah, I'm going to go a little outside the box, so to speak. You forget when we're on these little tiny boxes and on virtual, how powerful visuals can be. And so using the eyeballs and the visuals, the entire time I was looking at these weirdo eyeballs behind TR and going, why are they there? Do you even know they're there? But it was so powerful because it really connected. So thank you, TR. That was, we can do that even in these little boxes.
Awesome. I love it. TR, you're up next then. What was yours? Oh, no, we can't hear you again. Shoot.
There we go. How about now?
Okay, perfect.
So interestingly enough, I wrote down Lori, and Lori, when you were talking, you brought up the word websites, and my mind started going down this path. And here's the nugget that I'm taking away, or at least that I interpreted from you, encouraging people to pay attention to websites. Cover your bases. In other words, someone's going to be successful when they figure out what platform their prospects prefer to acquire their data from to make data-driven decisions. Just because you're damn good at Facebook and you enjoy Facebook doesn't mean your prospects are. More professional people, they might think Facebook is only personal, and we know that LinkedIn has come more into the mix in recent years, but I'm also talking about websites. Maybe that individual doesn't use social media much at all to make their decisions to choose you, and the website is what you should focus on. So there we go. That's what I took away from this conversation.
So good. So good. And that brought back like the data that Pam was talking about as well. I love it. All right. Okay. Elizabeth, you're up next.
So I loved the tip about how you can actually record your own messages as your wake-up call. And as a really good foundation for all of us, that's a great way to start your day is with clear messaging. So I love that tip so much.
So good. I'm going to use it for my kiddos too. I love it. Pam, what about you?
Actually, it was one of the tips early on from Katie, in that it's more quality than quantity. When you're putting out content to people, you can make your message reach your ideal clients without posting 11 times a day. But actually, 11 might be counterproductive.
True. Some of it may actually be clouding the internet. I agree. So good. Christy.
Well, I loved your tip on the content and how to have the 3 things covered. And I definitely want to check out Deidre's cap show, because I think that sounds super intriguing.
It is magic. And then you only need one video that turns into your 4 posts for the month, and then you're perfect. So there you go. I love it. Okay, Shadid, bring us home. What's your favorite tip from this quick recap that you've been here for today?
Well, yes, I was here for a short time, but I took notes. And so with that, I'm going back to you, Molly. And content in itself, I believe, is a science. And it's the most underrated form of customer lifetime value that we have access to. And when we take the tips and strategies that you shared, it allows us to keep those clients, whether first time or repeat, coming back and build that customer lifetime value engine.
I love it. You're building a library. That customer value engine is a library that you can use again and again. So good. I love it. Oh my gosh, it's been so awesome. I'm so grateful for all of you. Thank you for joining us here today. I love the nuggets in the chat. Shadid, since you just joined us, will you do me a favor and just say the word stop? And when you do that, I'm going to pick our nugget winner whenever you say it.
1, 2, 3, stop.
It is, oh my gosh, it is someone, Aaron Gladstone says, nugget, AI automation and connecting with the LinkedIn platform algorithm to engage clients by comment and liking. Good nugget that came from TR earlier. Aaron, if you are still here, email me at molly@thepreparedperformer.com and I will make sure that we get you a copy of Finding My Awesome to help you and those around you to be more awesome. I am so grateful for all of you. This has been so fun. So if we can wave, just wave like this, and then we'll have this as a gift that we can use. Hey, because we're going to repurpose gifts out of this too. And I just love being here with all of you. Thank you so much. Know that we'll be back with the link for you today. And then if you're on YouTube, I'm just going to pop my link on the screen. But if you're watching on somebody else's platform, grab theirs. And my link is super easy, molly.live/MYM, as in Magnify Your Message. And that will be popping up for those on YouTube who I can't reply to because you don't have an inbox on YouTube. So there you go. Everybody else, thank you guys so much for joining. And get out those banana phones, call in your future gratitudes, and know that you got to have a strategy in place. You've got to have people to connect with. And the more fun you have, the more money you make. Thank you guys so much. We'll see you soon. Bye. Yay. Bye.